Hey everyone, and welcome to the Back to School Monopoly giveaway by Fi Educator. My name is Rafael, and also known as Fi Educator Online, and I'm really excited to do this giveaway with you. I really appreciate the huge amount of interest and support. With sharing emails so that you can enter the giveaway, subscribing on YouTube for that additional entry, and I'm excited to do this draw with you. This is probably the biggest one I've ever had, and I can't wait to come back and do another one later in the fall, maybe when we do our next Monopoly Day in school. But to give you some context, we have 573 entries. So I'm going to spin the wheel 3 times. The first time is going to be for the full class set plus the Teachers Pay Teachers product, which is a bundle of Monopoly resources, which I'll show you in a second. And then the following 2 spins are just for the digital bundle. So no boards of Monopoly in that case. So if you look at the Fi Educator store and Teachers Pay Teachers, or TPT as it's now known, and look through my stuff. So you go to Fi Educator, Fi Educator to find my store. The one I'm doing today is the Personal Finance Lessons Through Monopoly bundle. So this has 6 different products inside of it. And they're all just for teaching different aspects of personal finance. Can be used in an accounting classroom, career and technology, family life skills, family consumer science. There's a lot of applications for Monopoly. It's a wonderful game to have, and especially when you add these extra things to it to really bring out the personal finance lessons to the forefront. So the first one is tracking cash flows. That's the one in red. That's where I would start. Money in, money out. Can you keep track of it? Can you have a running balance on your sheet that also matches your cash? From there, the next time I would play, I would do cashless Monopoly. So we're working off of digital transactions, keeping a ledger, explaining how blockchain technology works with our cryptocurrencies, as well as maybe other applications for it, where students are going to use their ledger. They're going to track every player in the game, and everyone has to update the ledger each time before the next turn can start, so that there's always this running ledger that validates who has how much money, and it's impossible to cheat as a result of that. Then I would move into credit Monopoly. So this is where you borrow money at the start and you have to make payments on it throughout the game. There is a Google Sheet which goes with that to help track those payments, and a great way to demonstrate how credit works and making loans back to each other. Then I look at kind of when we get to investing, we come back and we do the question of what is the best property to own in Monopoly. So this is the expected ROI. So if I were to own a property, how much would I get in rent for it? As I own the full property set, what would I expect? What happens when I put houses on it? And basically, how many times would someone have to land on my property before I make my money back is the big question. What is the return on investment, or how long till I break even? And then you would follow that up with the asset tracker, which is where you actually play and then you track what happens. So as you own a property, how many times does someone land on it? How much are you collecting in rent? How much did you pay for it? And then which property was the best property to own in your given game of Monopoly. So that's kind of fun to see afterwards, like what we thought was going to be the best, what the stats showed us should be the best, and then what actually turned out to be the best. And then the final resource is my class rules. So the way I adapt the game to make it easy to play in a single class period. So this includes things like auctioning properties, getting trades at any point, buying houses at any point, just clarifying some of that kind of house rules like that allow students to get through a game faster. For those of you who subscribe to YouTube, thank you so much. Again, you can find that at youtube.com/@Fi Educators. You have to put that @ symbol in there if you're going to search for a particular channel. And what you'll find in here, my income tax resources, which I really love. This takes you on a walkthrough of how income tax works in several different states, as well as a federal income tax return. I'll be updating all of those with the 2023 brackets, and any changes in the laws or rules will be included in that. That should be coming very soon. And then the one I'm really proud of is this virtual guest speakers for financial literacy classroom, which is just a series of guest speakers who are experts in personal finance, and they're also influencers that I would trust and I would recommend to my students that they follow and take lead from. And they talk about a variety of different topics, which are awesome to bring into your classroom, either as a great class period activity where you don't have to do any planning. There's a reflection that goes with it. It can be a sub day. It can be a day where you've got a drill or something like a shortened day. It works in a lot of different scenarios. Plus the content is awesome. And then there's some other stuff in here if you go explore the channel. But let's get to that giveaway. So the first time I'm going to spin the wheel is for the full class set. So this is going to be for 5 boxes of classic Monopoly plus the Teachers Pay Teachers resource, the classroom or Monopoly bundle. All right, let's do it. Good luck to everyone. Thank you once again. So 573 entries. Catherine Williams, congratulations. You are our grand prize winner. And I'm going to spin this two more times just to see who gets the Teachers Pay Teachers resource. Okay, so first one getting the Teachers Pay Teachers resource. Brittany Lyles. Congratulations. And if you are not drawn out today and you want to buy the resource, you may have seen it. I have my entire store on sale up until tonight. I'm going to try and run another sale tomorrow starting Labor Day, but TPT doesn't really like you doing back-to-back sales. So I may have to wait until Tuesday to start the sale, but just keep an eye on it. I'm going to run another one very shortly for anyone who wants to get in there and grab the resource or anything else from my store to help you kick off the school year. All right, let's do this next one. This is the final Teachers Pay Teachers Monopoly Resource Bundle. And that is Jordan. All right. Thank you so much for your participation, your excitement about what I'm creating. I'm very humbled and appreciative of all that you are doing to support my store, my work, and that you can find value in it. So that's always my goal, is to make sure there's this great exchange of value where even though I'm charging for a resource and I hope that your school is paying for it, if you are paying for it out of pocket, I want it to be that scenario of you're like, yes, this was 1,000% worth what I put into it in terms of time saved and the engagement levels that have come from it. So that is my goal, is to create resources that are a slam dunk in terms of value for you. And then also I can kind of keep creating and do this for fun and maybe potentially replace my teaching job someday. You never know. All right, if you are an email list subscriber, so a newsletter subscriber of mine, I had a second giveaway running, so hang tight for that. If you are not, you are done. This is for my email list subscribers who also subscribed on YouTube and sent me an email saying that they had done so. So I have 68 entries on this. I'm going to spin this one time for a class set of Monopoly to give away. Best of luck. Kathy, you are my winner. Thank you so much. I'm very excited to send this out to you. I'll be in contact with all the winners to get email addresses or physical addresses for sending boxes. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great Labor Day weekend and keep an eye out for more giveaways. I would love doing these. They're very easy for me to do, and I think it's great to be able to give stuff like this back to classrooms. Talk to you all soon.